What's going on, guys? It is Kyle with Subtle Cinematics, and I am back with another video about the business of filmmaking. Today's topic is, what is guerrilla marketing? Guerrilla marketing is an innovative, unconventional, and low-cost marketing technique aimed at obtaining maximum exposure for a product or service. An example of guerrilla marketing in 2021 is the use of social media and utilizing the free organic reach to capture people's attention and build your brand. As filmmakers, you all have the skill set to create the video content that performs best on all social media platforms. Businesses are paying thousands of dollars to get this type of content created for them in order for them and their brand to grow on social media. You, as the filmmaker, have the skill set to do this on your own. All it takes is a little creativity and sweat equity. There are a variety of different creative ways to utilize guerrilla marketing. Another example is actually the use of stickers. You don't see it used very much anymore. There are many different ways that you can use stickers to get eyeballs on your brand. Whether you're using a QR code that can link back directly to your website or your e-commerce site for them to purchase your merchandise or anything that you are selling. If you know who your target audience is, you can create a sticker and deliver proper messaging that relates to that person. Doing this is going to capture their attention. All you have to do is make sure that there's some sort of brand association on the sticker or a QR code, and then place that sticker in a prominent location where there's high foot traffic. Merchandise or clothing is another excellent guerrilla marketing tactic. It can be inexpensive to get clothing printed with your brand all over it. What I would do is then proceed by giving this clothing to people or someone who you know will wear that clothing in front of a large group of people. You see this being done using influencer marketing all over social media in 2021. The best method is to send that person, that influencer, clothing with no strings attached. If it's a dope article of clothing, chances are that they will start wearing it. You can repeat this process over and over again, giving it to different influencers in different markets. When it comes to building your brand, you need to think outside of the box. We're living in a world where there are thousands of pieces of content that are being put out to the world every minute of every single day. You need to be creative in order to stand out in every industry. Guerrilla marketing paired with the skill set of video production is the best way to build your brand in 2021. This is something that we put a lot of time and effort into here at Subtle Cinematics. We are constantly thinking of ways to innovate our content and deliver our content in a way that our audience isn't used to seeing. We actually pay our employees to create original content that drops on every social media channel for Subtle Cinematics. This is how we take advantage of guerrilla marketing. I'm going to show you a couple of videos. These videos are a recent guerrilla marketing tactic that we use to grow our brand on social media. For context, Anastas and myself were brainstorming one day, and we came up with the idea to utilize his ghillie suit that he uses for airsoft, a hobby of his. We bought a plastic tree planter, which was around $20. We then put Anastas in that tree planter and positioned him in a high foot traffic area here in Regina. He then proceeded to scare people. As you can see, we had 2 of these videos go viral on TikTok. In 72 hours, we had accumulated 7.8 million views, which resulted in 45,000 hours of watch time on 2 videos alone. These 2 videos reached nearly 7 million people. Here are the statistics from both of those videos. This marketing idea that we came up with costed us all of $20. All we had to do was buy this plastic tree planter and pay our employees roughly 5 hours of labor to have them cut up these videos. I know, some of you are thinking, well, how many of those people actually turned into paying customers? Unfortunately, it's the answer I always get when I talk to people about this. It's really unfortunate because so many people and businesses in today's day and age are always so sales driven when it comes to creating content on the internet. And this is a huge mistake in my opinion. We are always creating brand content and rarely creating ads or sales driven content here at Subtle Cinematics. I believe that building a community by putting out brand content has a delayed ROI in comparison to putting out sales content, for example. But in 5 years, after putting out all of this brand content, we will have grown our community and the sales will come. Another important point I would like to highlight is that these scare videos have literally nothing to do with the services that we provide here at Subtle Cinematics. And guess what? That's okay. A lot of people get hung up on the type of content they want to put out in the world on social media, thinking it needs to be perfect and always related to what their brand sells or the service they provide. A lot of people fail to take risks on videos like the ones I've previously mentioned. At the end of the day, people are on social media to be entertained or to learn something. In my opinion, it is very important for your brand to be constantly innovating the content and how you deliver that content to your audience. That way your audience remains engaged on a day-to-day basis. This guerrilla marketing tactic that we have recently launched has unlocked immense growth for our brand on social media. It's resulted in nearly 8 million people who had never heard of Subtle Cinematics before finding out who we are. The moral of the story here is that you need to be comfortable with taking risks on the content you are putting out in the world. If you stick to what everyone else is doing, you are going to get drowned out by the immense amount of noise on the internet in 2021. I want to challenge all of you to start thinking outside of the box and come up with ways that you can leverage guerrilla marketing to grow your brand and your business. As always, guys, if you have any questions about guerrilla marketing or the business of filmmaking, feel free to send us a DM on Instagram and I'll do my best to answer each and every one of you. Thanks for giving me your time today, and I applaud you for taking the time to learn more about the business of filmmaking instead of only focusing on the creative skill sets within filmmaking. That's a wrap on today's video on guerrilla marketing. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that bell so you can be notified when we drop our next video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.